Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. New day, new cup project. Finally getting back to the August 2021 MNG Wanderlust box. I want to use all four of the glitters. We have Asana, which is a blue, Wild Child, which is a green, Chakra, which is mostly a gold with some black undertones, and Flower Crown, which is a pink. So what I did was I took these four Rust-Oleum paints and I spray painted pretty badly. The blue here, it is Aqua. This is Modern Mint. This is Metallic Gold, and this is called Candy Pink. So I have drips, I have spots. I got a really weird texture when I first started spraying the blue, and I didn't stop to take it off and start over. I just went with it. We're gonna put glitter over the whole thing, so I'm not too worried, but you know, we'll see. So I'll put the paints aside. I just wanted you to see what I used. And I am going to, in effect, do a Tack-It Method cup using all four of these glitters in these four places. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna start with the Aleene's Tack It Over and Over. I have an old cup of it here, or a cup of old mix here that I'm gonna need to add some water to. Probably some more Tack-It, just to revive everything. This is Aleene's Tack It Over and Over. This is what I use. Well, not this exactly, because that hasn't been opened yet. Grabbed the wrong bottle. Okay, so this is the one I've been using. Same thing. I'll link to everything below where I got the tumbler and the Aleene's and everything else I use that isn't part of the Wanderlust box, because those are not available yet anyway. Eventually I hope they will be on the Mr. Nola's Glitter website, but right now they're not available. I'll mix this up, and I usually splash it all up my arm at some point because I'm that coordinated. And I'm going to start applying the Tack-It. I'm going to apply this, and then I'm going to let it dry 15-20 minutes so it turns clear. Then I'm going to apply a second layer and let that dry 15-20 minutes so it turns clear. And then I will bring you back for the actual glitter part, because that's where all the fun is anyway. But for anyone who hasn't seen the Tack-It method, this is how I do it. Doesn't mean it's the only way. Like I say, there's different people use different ratios of Tack-It to water. Some people use Tack-It straight out of the bottle. Some people use a different kind of brush than this. Some people, let's see, what else? Some people put on one layer of Tack-It, then glitter, then burnish it, and then they put on a second layer of Tack-It, a second layer of glitter, and they burnish that. And I just, that's so much. If there's a way to make anything shorter when it comes to tumblers, I will try and find it. I just don't have as much patience as some folks do. So, okay, here is our first layer. My handy dandy Dollar Tree towel rack, or paper towel holder. We'll let that dry. I'm gonna do the second layer off camera. I will bring you back when the second layer is dry and it's time to start with the glitter. Stay tuned. And we're back. Okay, Tack-It is dry and tacky. So I am going to, I've got a piece of parchment paper here. I'm going to start with the blue bottom. So I'll have my glitter ready. And okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to start by sort of squishing the different bands of color together. I'm going to start by burnishing along the edges of the colors. Okay. Now I use 2 or 3 fingers, whatever floats your boat. Again, there's no magic right or wrong. We're just burnishing all the glitter flat onto the cup. And I'm going to do one color at a time. Move on to the next one, and then we will burnish the entire cup with our full hand at the end. All right, here we go, whole hand. Does this move some of it around? Yes. Do I care? No. My goal here is to get it flat and burnished and still see the individual stripes of color. That is all that really matters. There we go. Pretty, pretty. All right, I'm going to seal this with a couple layers of Rust-Oleum 2X Matte Clear, and then we'll come back and see what we're going to do next. Stay tuned. And we're back. Okay, I was just editing the previous video of this, and apparently I opted not to show you the resining part after I finished burnishing on the glitter. So there is a layer of resin on here now. So yay. Here we go. I have created a graphic that I want to put right here. And it's actually turned over because it's a water slide, and I will be turning it over and pulling the backing paper off. But before we get to the water part, I just wanted to sort of show where it is so that I don't put other things on top of that area. Because I also want to use the clear cast. This is out of the MNG August 2021 Wanderlust box. And opposite the graphic that I've made for this, I want to put our owl in the dream catcher. So that'll be right there. And this clear cast does need to be I also want to say that I am using a new editing program on this video for the very first time. And while it's similar enough that I'm not having too much trouble, it's also different enough that I'm experiencing some rough patches. So I'm telling you all this because I hope that once I learn it, my videos will get better. In the meantime, while I'm dealing with the learning curve part, have patience with me, please. Things may look a little rougher than usual. I hope not, but until I get it figured out, it may just be questionable what it looks like. I won't know until I finish this one, and then I watch through the whole thing, and I'll see how bad it is. I can always go back to the raw footage that I'm recording now and start over with my old program. That is a doable thing. But if you're seeing this part of it where I'm explaining about you know, why it looks different. That means I went ahead and did it on the new editing software. So again, just have a little patience with me. All right, get the graphic off the backing paper like that. And then we will put our little owl dream catcher right about here. As with most things, get it press down in the center and then work your way out. It just avoids as many bubbles and wrinkles as possible that way. Okay, so he's on there. That looks good. Now what else can we put on there? Maybe, my graphic contains the crossed arrow theme. So rather than doing more crossed arrows, maybe we'll do some flower arrow beneath him. Take it off of here. We might end up adding something up here as well. I don't know yet. I don't think water will interfere with our clear cast at all. It shouldn't. Okay, I might as well take advantage of the fact that I want it above my blue flower here. Water. I am still using the Hippo Waterslide decal paper that they sent me and I tested recently. I like it a lot. I also like the Sunny Scopa. If anybody needs a referral for a really good Waterslide paper that releases from the backing paper pretty quickly, less than a minute, and holds up really, really well once you have a couple layers of clear and a layer of Plasti Dip glossifier on it. I would recommend either one of these, the Hippo or the Sunny Scopa, absolutely. So far, since I've been testing them, I have not had either one tear, shred, get so, you know, wrinkled up when I'm trying to apply it that I can't unwrinkle it and fix it. You saw me struggle with the, well, maybe you haven't seen it yet. I did a full, it wasn't a full wrap, it was a full side of like a nutrient label or nutrition label on a Witch's Brew tumbler. And it got all kinds of messed up before I straightened it out, but it did not tear. It did not get so wrinkled up it wouldn't unwrinkle. I was very pleased with how it behaved. That was the Hippo again, or the Hippo. So I like their product, I do. I'm being serious. Even though they gave it to me, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't use it. Okay, remember we're going to do this. Hopefully, right here. See how that went. Stay, baby. Okay, it moved a little. Question is, can I get it back where I wanted it? Now you're gonna see me picking this up and moving it. Just like I described. And it behaves very nicely. There. Now this is not the Wanderlust box font. I could not find that, and I also didn't want to try and infringe on their logo. That wasn't it. I was just, it's an homage to the whole Wanderlust thing that we're doing as part of getting this subscription box. All right. Pat it dry. And we have our magic silicone squeegee tool that will make it all beautiful and flat with no bubbles or wrinkles. Like that. Perfect. Perfect. So now we can definitely put something up there. And I think we should have an arrow pointing the other way just to even things out. What do you think? Okay. Well, that could be straighter. Let's see if I can get it off. Clear cast is pretty forgiving stuff, so we should be able to pull it off and reposition it. Should be. Let's see if I can get it straight this time. Come on. Nope. What is wrong with me today? I'll pull it down here a little. Okay, shoo. So now my blue arrow is off. Okay, all right, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, ripped it. Dang, I really like the blue one. All right, not a problem. We have more. Now let's see if I can get this one on right. Yay. Okay, so we have our front, we have our back, and down here, put Basque Country, Spain. August 20, let's do that. This is a clear cast sticker, it's already been cut. I'm just gonna put that here. Ha. There we go. That's our bottom. All right, I'm gonna let the Waterslide dry. Everything else is all ready to go. I'm gonna spray seal the whole thing with matte clear spray, Rust-Oleum 2X. And I probably won't bring you back for the resin. It's not gonna change things too much. I will use some Marabou Rainbow Alcohol ink for extra sparkle in the resin I put on this. It's gonna be Chaos Liquid Stone, no doubt, because that's just the easiest for me to work with. And I will bring you back when it's time for the big reveal. So stay tuned.